Live from Big Short, live from Big Short, live from Big Short.
Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep the hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on our mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, a.k.a. the tinfoil hat titan, a.k.a. the conspiracy realist, a.k.a. the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles, a.k.a. I only debate my equals. Everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice. Young Caesar, because you know you can't roam without me. Mr. If you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me. A.k.a. I'm from Joy Road. I'm from Joy Road, exit 9. Come up off the freeway. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? This your man Dame going wild. The West Side Landlord, the Pride of PA, High Chief Dame, don't fuck around. The liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite Dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk Podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It ain't no better than these 4 letters. Let's go.
Welcome back, Shop Talk Podcast, episode 112.
112.
What are players doing? Yo, what up, man? Welcome back, fam.
What's good, man?
We had a pretty decent week, man.
Hey, man, these weeks is getting better and better. We are becoming a force to be reckoned with out in these streets.
Yeah, man. How was your week individually?
My week was cool. Got some new tats.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The shit's on my hand and my wrist. Just, you know.
Tats on my neck, tats on my wrist. Like, no.
No, I think my next one is going to be on my neck, though. Something small.
All right. I kind of want some ink, too, dog.
Shout out to my nigga Wayne, because he pulled up on me, tatted me at the crib.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's my dude.
Do it look like a living room tat?
Nah, he do quality work.
Wait, let me see. Where that? Oh, okay.
Yes, I mean, my shits be...
I used to draw them little shits when I was a kid.
I bet you did. What else?
Dame got a tattoo. You know them little S? We get the
fuck you.
Y'all draw them 3 lines, them 6 lines, then you make the little S. That's what Dame just got tatted, like in the middle of his forehand and shit, though. So
right.
I don't know what the S stands for. So...
Because you're a liar.
Shout out shout out to him.
What else popped off this week? Shit, man, that's it. Nigga fly out to Tempe in a few days for work.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. I ain't really a huge fan. I fucked up the booking situation with me flying out.
What you mean?
So my job got this shit like, you know, we fly out to help other sites or whatever. So I'm going to Tempe for a week. But I waited till the last minute to book my flight because I've done it before and it ain't been no big deal. So now we got a new shit talking about your flight got to be under $500. So I was going to fly out Sunday, but all the flights on Sunday was like $650 and shit. And my boss was like, nah, you got to figure it out, make it under $500.
You got to go to the airport physically and then go to the Spirit counter. And they'll give you a cheaper rate.
Spirit isn't one of our preferred airlines. Nigga, I got to fly out to Tempe $650 on Monday.
6:50 a.m.?
6:50 in the a.m.
Oh, man, that's unfortunate.
And I land there. I got an hour and a half layover in Chicago. Then I land in Tempe like 10 o'clock daytime. And they 4 hours. It was a 4-hour difference.
The hour and a half layover in Chicago, is it really 2 hours? Because they're an hour behind us.
I don't know, man. How the ticket got is like an hour and a half.
Because they be giving you the ticket of their time, so like, don't fuck that up. You gonna be
fuck, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Damn. So that could be like 2 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Fuck, I get there when I get there. I mean, shit. That's all I can do at this point.
Make sure you board the plane at the right time.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go straight to the gate. As soon as we land, just go straight to the gate.
You think you got an extra? Fuck around and be like, I thought it was an hour layover. It's a 5-minute layover.
And nigga, that'd be the story I got to tell my fucking boss. I missed the flight.
Like I
missed the connecting flight to fucking Tempe. She love that shit.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Shout out this week, man. We had a really good week this week.
Fuck yeah.
This is yesterday. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. Today we actually crossed over and we had our best month ever.
Okay.
That happens often.
Yeah.
But
every month is our best month ever.
Well,
this one was pretty substantial.
Yeah, because we still do numbers. Sometimes we have different. Like in January, we had a lot of shit popping in January.
Yeah,
we was on the radio. We had a magazine.
That's when Delicious glamored me.
Yeah, we had the summit. You know what I'm saying? Then we was on the radio. We had the event. Like it was a bunch of shit. We had a lot of time on TV time, airtime, whatever. So like listens and shit was really, really high in January. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Charlie started off the year with
Charlie
a wild ass episode.
So it was just set up to be like, God damn, this is a lot of streams this month. But like this month, ain't nothing happened. Like this just regular us.
No, just the brand is strong as fuck. That's what's happening.
So, you know what I'm saying? We've
been putting in that work.
Yeah, for sure. I was just looking at in the last 7 days, I got a shout out to, of course, we got a shout out to hometown, Detroit. I know you was
Jerusalem.
You was on Unsavory Antics this week.
I was. I did. That did happen this week. Shout out to Verge and Judy for having me.
But you said I was
talking crazy as fuck.
Facts. But you said we was the #1 podcast in the city of Detroit.
And that is not a lie.
I don't think it's a lie either. But shout out to Chicago because they was fucking with us this week. Also, shout out to fucking Columbus, Ohio, and Cleveland, Ohio. L.A. was messing with us.
I used to get it in Ohio.
Facts. Denver was messing with us this week. Daejeon, the Republic of Korea. Some in Korea.
Hey.
Shout out to the 13 of you in Korea.
We'll take it.
That was fucking with us. And the Mao in Austria. Hey
man, wherever we get them listens at.
Shout out to Brooklyn too.
Yeah, but thanks for Virgin Judy for having me come through because I was talking ridiculous on episode 58 of Unsavory Antics.
Yeah, facts. But you did bring up something on Unsavory Antics that we had talked about it before they walked in.
Yeah.
And go ahead, share what was going on.
So I got a DM this week on Facebook. Hold on, let me pull this shit up so I can read it accurately. So I thought it was weak as fuck.
And then I had to break it down to you. Well,
yes.
Go ahead, say what
So
you
I got
saying.
a DM on Facebook from somebody using a fake account, a motherfucker I don't know. And it said, how would you feel if a nigga was inboxing your wife and hooking up with her? And my response to that nigga was like, I'd be checking my wife, not the nigga. And I blocked his ass. Now, let me preface this by saying, and I'm not fucking anybody's wife at the moment. I don't really deal with, like I used to deal with married women, but like at this juncture in my life, like I'm not going to. It's just a fucking waste of time. So no, I'm not dealing with nobody's wife.
Nah,
number one.
Yes, because that's some dangerous shit.
Yeah,
I don't want no parts of that shit. Dog.
Yeah, I'm not
wife
fucking up
or boyfriend. I don't want no parts.
Boyfriend is
Nigga,
murky territory.
These niggas are crazy.
They think they crazy.
These niggas are crazy. You watch Crime in the D enough, you watch the news, like niggas get killed over bullshit. And not even by like a nigga that you should you should be fearing. It's just niggas do real crazy shit over what they disguise as love.
But period, I'm not dealing with no woman that's in a relationship, whether it be marriage or just, she got a boyfriend. Like that's not where my head is at. That's not the space I'm in. That's not the type of woman that I'm looking for, period. Because like I want to get married again. I do want to be in like a healthy, happy, successful relationship. And I can't really do that with a woman that's involved. Like we can have some fun, but that's where it's going to stop. But either way it goes, that's not what's on. They're not currently under my management at the moment.
So we had a little discussion as far as like how you handle that. Because I was like, fam, you didn't necessarily tell the nigga that you wasn't.
No, I didn't.
And I'm like, well, now it's a random nigga out here who probably really does think that you fucking with his wife.
But my whole thing is, if you think your significant other is fucking around, check that motherfucker. Because as a man, it's my job to fuck. Like, if your girl look good and I want her, I'm going to say something to her. Like, you can't stop niggas from hollering at your girl. But it's up to her how she deflects and how she disseminates that information. Like, if she love you, if she loyal to you, she'll shoot that shit down. Because niggas are going to holler at her every day. The same thing as a man. If a woman approaches you and you're in a relationship, it's either up to you to entertain it or be like, nah, sweetheart, I'm good. I got somebody, and keep that shit pushing. That's not the hunter's responsibility to stop that shit.
How does that stop him from thinking that you're messing with his wife? Because all that shit sound great.
Yeah.
But how does that divert it?
I mean, I should have asked him, like, who the fuck is your wife?
Facts. So listen, so then I'm pointing out, because you sent me the screenshot, and the nigga name, and I'm going to say it because I don't give a fuck, is You'll Know It. YUL, know it. I'm like, what you mean? Like, so you don't know who this nigga is, but his name is You'll Know It. The picture he used as his AV is Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, with his gun, in the This Is America when he shot me in the back of the head. So it's the picture of somebody holding a gun, shooting to somebody back of the head. The name of this shit is called You'll Know It. And you said you went to his page and he had one friend.
And the friend's name was Jay Johnson. Jay Johnson.
So time out. This for everybody out there and shit. Absolutely, I'm Jay Johnson. I do not fuck with Jay. Never refer to me or type to me or text to me or Jay. I'm just Jay. Period.
Just the initial.
I fucking hate when a nigga Jay Johnson. I'm sorry. I fucking hate the shit. So I'm like, dog, this nigga sent you 3 different messages, fam. One is You'll Know It. A picture of somebody shooting somebody. And then the nigga friend, a nigga named Jay Johnson. Like, that's a lot.
Well, now everybody knows it. Hopefully y'all give a fuck about the Husky Homewrecker and don't let a nigga run up on me. But, I mean, just plain and simple, like, if you listen to this shit, like, honestly, dog, I'm not fucking your wife. I mean, you can sleep easy. Maybe somebody is banging her, but it's not me.
Right.
So, I mean, you can sleep easy if that's your worry. But, I mean, mainly check her. And why are you going through her shit? Why are you going through somebody's shit? As an adult, it should afford you a certain level of privacy. Like, if you go through your girl's shit, like a hoe, and you see something that hurts your heart, nigga, that's on you.
I mean, I think at some point, most people have went through that phase as a child, or adolescent, young adult, whatever. But like at this particular point in your life, man, you way too old.
Don't go through somebody's shit if you're not prepared to do something when you find something that's gonna hurt your heart. You understand? Like, if you go through your girl's phone and you find out that she's sucking a nigga down in apartment 4H.
Could you imagine, dog? You going through your chick phone and you seeing a picture or a video of her? Oh shit!
I mean, nigga, you went through her shit.
Like,
you went through her shit.
You
invited it.
Fuck all that shit. We got that. But nigga, could you imagine how hurt a nigga would be?
Yes, you're gonna.
Jesus Christ,
nigga, I can sit here and honestly say, like, I went through an ex's phone once and I seen some shit that hurt my spirit, nigga.
Shit.
Hurt my spirit. Broke a nigga.
Now I done seen like text messages or conversations and shit like that you uncomfortable with, but like sometimes in your imagination is like worse.
But you never know the context of the shit because you don't know the other person. Like you just fucking snooping and trying to put 2 and 2 together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking at a conversation between her and one of her homegirls, and nigga, like, some shit that she had told me wasn't what I thought was exactly what the fuck I thought it was. So now I'm looking dumbfounded. So now, do you confront her with that information, or do you just man up and leave?
Pete, what you just said, right? So some shit that you thought was exactly how you thought, right? Mm-hmm. So you thought it was this way. You probably talked to her about it. Maybe you have a conversation and shit, and then she probably convinced you otherwise.
Right.
And in your mind,
because I'm tripping,
you don't want to believe that shit anyway. But your quote unquote male intuition, because you know how
spirits, your gut feeling, like vibes don't lie to you.
And women always say like they the better cheaters. Men never know. I be trying to explain to them. I don't think there's a species that's a better cheater. I think when you know your mate, and somebody always know when something off. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
You know when your boss got an attitude. You know what a nigga who's sitting next to you at work that y'all not even in a relationship. Like, you know when a nigga vibe and his energy off. Right?
Yeah.
So when you're in a relationship and they're having, now I think sometimes men have like this ego where he'll know something off, but he won't allow himself to believe this shit because you knew something was off.
Yeah.
You couldn't prove it, but you knew something was off.
Lately, I've been having, you know what I'm saying? Like you know the energy ain't right, and like also when you doing dirt, like that also throws some extra shit in the game. Like I wonder if she doing the same shit.
I never understood that before until a nigga may not have been I was a little unscrupulous at some point in my life. Mm-hmm. And you would say, oh, I'm going here and I'm really somewhere else. Yeah. I'm hanging. I'm like, well, shit. when I be saying this shit, I be lying. And then that's when the motherfucker conscience start getting to him. They be like, well, if a nigga keep saying that you cheating, it's because he cheating. I never understood that shit until I was less than scrupulous.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I've never cheated.
This the game. I mean, I have. I mean, I ain't even going to look around for help. Like, I have cheated and...
Shit happens.
Yeah. I mean, you know, y'all be in a relationship. I'll be single as fuck.
So, are there rules? Is there a protocol when somebody cheating? Because I know you alluded to,
like, check your bitch, nigga. You another man. Like, don't come to me asking me something about the woman that you love. Like, nigga, this is a conversation for you to have with her. Talk to your woman. Because, like, I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Which means that they're probably going to go to you because you're likely going to give them the truth. And the person they with is likely going to lie to them, right?
I'm not going to give you shit. Like, now, I think I talked about it on Verge and Judy podcast.
But I'm very, very honest.
Yeah, but I'm going to share a story time with Dame. I think I don't know if I've shared this story before.
I think, low-key, you shared this story before, but we never put that shit out. This was on that unedited version.
Okay.
When D-Mary...
Now, can I have my theme music this time for story time with Dame? We have confirmed it's too short, Born to Mac. I'm going to just give it a second.
It really depends if I get a chance to edit it.
Oh, nigga, don't do me like that.
I mean,
like,
I just got to be honest.
Okay. So, a while back, I was dealing with a married woman. She approached me. She was very upfront about, you know, her relationship and her being married, but she was fucking gorgeous. I ain't never in my life have I seen a body as amazing as hers. Plain and simple.
All right.
And, you know, I knew what it was and we got down. And we would continue to get down. Because the nigga had a job. He'd be out of town most of the weeks. I mean, she was just kind of free to roam. So we would get down. And this was like during the summer months. And every now and again, she'd bring a homegirl with her, and we would all have a function. Shout out to Judy for me taking your vocabulary word.
Yeah.
But we would all have a function. One day, after she left, her and her homegirl had left, I get a knock on my door about an hour later. I look out the peephole, and there's some nigga I don't know. And he asking for me by name, like, you know, is this such and such? I'm like, yeah, how can I help you?
He said, Damon.
Yeah, he asked me about my government. So I know he don't know me.
Any niggas say, ask me about Jason.
you don't know me. But I'm thinking maybe it's a process server, bill collector. So I'm like, you know, what's up? And he was like, do you know such and such? And I'm like, kind of laugh like, yeah, I know her, was good. And he was like, look, man, that's my, now I'm going to put on the crime. Do you know such and such? I said, yeah, nigga, I know. What? That's my wife.
No.
And he's like, well, how do you know her? I'm like, fam, you need to go the fuck home. I called her up. I was like, hey, yo, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but your husband is on my front porch, and he's crying and asking questions. I can hear her. Like, we get off the phone, I can hear his phone ring, and clearly they're talking and arguing. Whole time the nigga's still on my fucking front porch.
So, how you know where you live at?
He must have followed her or something.
I followed you today.
Yeah. Like,
I saw you.
Yeah, he had to follow her or something, because this was our normal, like, we had been fucking around for probably like 7-8 months.
Now, granted, I'm not going to nobody. One, you got to be a ballsy motherfucker. Even though he on that bitch sniffling and crying, he either incredibly dumb or he got a little bit of crazy in him. Cause like, why you going to a nigga house, fam?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some different shit, dog. Like,
yeah, he was on some other shit, but you know, I hear them on the phone back and forth. I'm thinking it's done. The nigga gonna go on about his way. About 10, 15 minutes later, I hear another knock at the door. I know it's this nigga still. I'm like, you know, now I already got my pistol on me because I'm not for this play shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about her enough to die over this bitch, but I will kill you for being on my property.
Right, I'm not for play.
Yeah, so I mean, now he knocking at the door. I just need to know, you know, what's going on with you and my wife. I hit her up again, like, bitch, this nigga is still on my porch. Like, what the fuck? She like, just tell the nigga whatever. She like, I don't give a fuck. Tell him whatever. So now we talking back and forth through the door. So now he like, you know, what's you? I said, nigga, what you want to know? What you want to know, fam? I just want to know what's going on. I said, nigga, I just left. Your wife just left up out of here about 2 hours ago with a mouthful of warm-ass, badass fucking kids. That's what's going on with me and your wife. Now the nigga is full-blown in tears, like going through it.
I tell you what, dog. That's a good way for me to end it off. Because I wish a motherfucker would say some shit like that to me. I'm already crazy enough to be at your motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying?
That is your wife. She is my cum dumpster, nigga. Now that's what's going on. Now he asking about the homegirl. I saw something in the phone with her, and I said, oh yeah, I know her too. Like they like to swap spit, and they like to bump and grind pussies on my couch. So nigga, that's what it is.
Yeah.
The nigga get to sniffling and crying some more, and then eventually he'll. I can't take no more, man. I'm out of here. And don't come back, motherfucker. Like, don't come back.
Really, nigga?
Because your wife has some fire-ass pussy. And if you make me mad, I just may fuck her one more time.
All right, dog. I think you fooling right now.
And that was the end of that shit. I never heard from this nigga. Me and his wife probably still fucked around like a couple more times after that. Then... like, we was out one time, like me and his wife. We was out one time and she seen the nigga. Like, we all saw each other. And she just chose to fuck up. And she was like, I can't do this right now. I'm going with my... all right.
See, man, I'm not involved in that type of shit, dog. And I try to stay away from it at all costs. Because it went bad in the past. You know what I'm saying? Even from chicks that we just messing around and shit. And it's another nigga who like you. And they found out from however they found out we fucking around. Now it's niggas around the city talking about they don't fuck with this nigga or they don't like me. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't fucking know me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you just mad because I fucked something that you wanted.
And I don't know nothing about you. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? But like, that shit get a little bit too dangerous, man. And we be way too fucking.
Like I said, at this point in my life, like, nigga, I don't want your wife. Like, she's safe for me. You know, if you got a girlfriend, she's pretty safe for me also.
Man, I tell you one time, dog, this was like relatively recently and shit, like when we first opened up the studio and shit, and it was like a young lady I was dealing with and shit had some comments that was made by like some third parties and shit, and like I'm like, well, shit, you know, I be protected, you know what I'm saying? I'll be carried and shit, but
like,
then,
you can't walk up in this bitch and think you gonna start some shit.
This when we first started fucking with the studio, so some random niggas had like called and like set up an appointment and shit. I'm thinking like, who the fuck is this? Because I'm like, y'all trying to come get me and shit. So you got to do your little research and shit. Like, how the fuck did you find me? And through boom, boom, boom. Long story short, everything
checked out,
and like some really good. Some of our peoples actually, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm like, I told them later, like, I didn't know what kind of shit y'all was on. So, you know what I'm saying? When y'all came in here, I was on the alert because you never fucking know.
Yeah, because a lot of times it just be you or just be me up in here recording sessions.
So I'm like, yeah,
you can try that stupid shit if you want to.
I don't want no problem.
See if I won't put red on this blue and black on these motherfucking walls.
Yeah, you go jumping out the window again. But so I don't think there is a protocol though, because I can't dictate. Because there's no book of life. Like, when this happens in a breakup, do this A, B, and C. Right. Reason I say I don't think it's no protocol because you can't tell a motherfucker how to react. You push a nigga in the chest, a nigga take out a gun and shoot you. I would not have reacted that way, but I can't tell that person how to react because I don't know what you've been through in your life up to that point.
Right.
Maybe this is the fifth situation, and every time, last time a nigga pushed you like that, he ended up hitting you with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know how somebody is going to react, so I'll be very cautious, or I move a little bit differently because I be trying to avoid certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I don't know, man. I just
now,
think,
me personally, I'm never reaching out to somebody asking them, do you know my girl? What's going on? And none of that shit. I don't need no proof. I don't need nothing. If I think the vibe
I just think as a man, I will feel uncomfortable asking another man about his relationship with a woman that I'm involved with.
Shirley, this is Barbara.
Yeah, like, hey, Jason, this is Damon. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Marquita.
Hey, listen, don't call me as a man to man, okay? Don't call me on some man to man shit.
Nah, keep it to yourself, bro. Keep it to yourself.
I'm not that.
I'm not involved. I don't give a fuck. I mean,
It's also why I don't bring people to my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you've been to my house, then you made I don't bring people to my house.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You can't.
I mean, this is where I lay my head. This is where my kids lay their head.
Bruce Wayne do not bring all the hoes to the Batcave. He just don't.
Bruce Wayne a homo.
Man, Bruce Wayne had all the hoes.
No, it was just implied that he went out on a lot of dates.
He couldn't be like.
Hey man, you ain't see Bruce smash nothing
on the cartoon, and not at
Bruce might be a homosexual. You didn't see him smash nothing.
What is Superman?
I mean, Superman can be a gay too, nigga.
What is Wolverine? Like you ain't never seen that.
Wolverine had kids.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does.
When?
Nigga, Wolverine got like 2 kids in the comics book.
I don't remember that shit.
I'll pull it up for you later.
I'm sure one of you comic book niggas is going
to... Eric knows.
Yeah.
Wolverine got kids.
This nigga going to give you the whole anthology and
I think
shit
Batman got a kid too, but that's probably adopted it. Mm-hmm. He was rich and lonely. I'm an adopted child.
I mean, he was adopted, so, Man, I don't know, man. Fuck all that shit.
What else we got?
Let me get to my damn notes, man. I want to talk about this 50 versus Floyd shit, dog.
Some more gays. They on some gay shit. I don't like this back and forth that these two niggas is doing.
Let's talk about it on a couple of different levels. One, who you think is winning this verbal assault?
I think they're both equally losing at the same pace. We just talked about this before we went on air. Like, what is the limitation on loyalty?
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that.
Like, if this is your man's, this just like, nigga, that's like me and you. We decide that, you know what, this shop talk shit ain't gonna work out. 6 months later, I shouldn't be on somebody else's show talking about personal shit about you. Because, like, we were friends before this shit started.
Yeah.
I would like to think that whenever we decide to do something else or move on, that we'll still continue a friendship.
Right.
It's just not for me to open up the doors like, man, we used to record at Jason's house and this nigga Jay didn't have no lights. And, I shouldn't throw certain shit out there.
Facts. I've always had lights, though. But listen, but, like, I don't like how... like if you're going to be cool with somebody for 10, 20 years or whatever, then when y'all become uncool, don't come back and talk about all the shit you didn't like about me, because all that shit was there before and you still was being my friend.
And was there during the friendship.
Yeah. So, like, I'm not with that at all. And that just, like, I'm a private person, even with my friends. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit I just don't share.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't share because... This is a prime example of, nigga, you can't share shit with certain people.
Yeah, you're right.
All that shit coming back to hunt both of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the funny tip, I think Floyd, this shit is funny and it's actually factual too. Like, I thought he was like all the snitch shit and all the paperwork, all that cool. The vitamin water, like, nigga, that deal wasn't there. You really broke. Can you give me back the money I owe you, man, that you owe me and shit like that? And like, fam, you shouldn't be arguing with me because your net worth is $20 million.
I just bought a watch for $18
million. And your net worth is like what you are worth, not what you got liquid. Like, I just bought a watch for $18 million. You need to bet on my watch. And like, usually 50 will say some shit to me that's not funny. I'm not a huge 50 Cent comedy fan.
Okay.
Like, niggas be tagging me and shit with all the smiley faces and emojis. I'm like, nigga, is this shit funny? But I thought, like, most time he'd say some shit and everybody gets scared. Oh, 50 did. Well, he ain't really go nowhere. Now 50 replied with the reading. Like, I don't subscribe to this nigga Floyd is illiterate type shit. Like, I know it was funny. Like, I don't subscribe to that. Like, I just don't think that's.
You don't believe in that?
I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the shit was funny when he did the...
I mean, and while we making fun of Floyd for not reading, like, let me put you motherfuckers on the spot and make you read a paragraph out loud and see if you niggas don't stumble.
I read y'all text messages every day. I read y'all Facebook posts. I read y'all tweets. I read everything.
Captions under Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not talking about some shit that was just misspelled. I'm talking about when you write an entire paragraph with not one period, not one punctuation, like, because you don't know where to put that shit at. You can always like, oh, it was just, no. Like, I know you niggas can't write.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, when Like we can make fun of Floyd for possibly being functionally illiterate or illiterate, period. But it's a lot of y'all walking around with the same sort of deficiencies.
And like, well, goddamn, I'm worth $1 billion. Like I'm good in my space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If I want to read something, I can pay somebody to read it to me.
What I don't understand is this though, so everybody who been talking about this shit was like, they too rich to be going back and forth like this. I don't understand what one thing has to do with the other. Every time they've been like, well, I can't believe these two ultra rich people got this much time. What does their money or their net worth got to do with the fact that they bad friends or horrible? Like, I don't understand why keep bringing in money.
No, because money is just going to magnify what you already are. If you are a fucked up individual, now you're a fucked up individual with a lot of money.
Like, to what, people with money don't have bad attitudes, or they don't, like, I don't understand why.
Or don't have real problems, or don't have like real concerns. Like, clearly there's some bad blood between them, and it's been brewing for a while. The friendship was never genuine. Like, just looking at how this shit is playing out, you can tell that the friendship was never really genuine to begin with.
I think 50 is an opportunist. I think
we've seen him throw other friends under the bus, like the shit that he did with Young Buck back in the day with taping that conversation. Like, the nigga's a terrible person.
And 50 ain't been relevant musically since about 2008. And that was when I Get Money came out.
That was my shit.
And guess why that song was so popping? Because Floyd came out to that shit on HBO 24/7. Like, when he was riding around this, like,
that was
like 50 used Floyd to keep his shine.
Keep himself relevant.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And this is the same MO that 50 always do. When I need to promote something, I'm going to beef for somebody. Like, this not like this is literally a proven guarantee.
I don't know what he's promoting right now, because this season of Power is trash.
And that's why he's keeping this Power is not.
Kendrick's supposed to be on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, he's supposed to be like somewhere on Power on Sunday.
That should be interesting. Make sure you guys check out This Week in Culture.
Shout out to my nigga Trinidad Ant.
But that shit just wild to me. But everybody bringing up money just makes me know that y'all jealous of these two people. So regardless of whatever is going on, the thing that you want to point out is their money. And I don't look at this shit and think it had anything to do with money. Because if these niggas was broke, they would still be roasting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, wasn't you in Bosco last week with only 2 bottles? Like, forget the amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, didn't you fuck that one bitch? Then the nigga say he got herpes. Like
why you dragging your man's through like that, dog? Like, shit just don't make no sense. Like, if you got like, that's what we talk about protocol. If you got a problem with somebody that's supposed to be your homie, like, nigga, if me and you got a problem, I'm not going to air it out. I'm not going to wait till episode 111 and go airing shit out on Jay Johnson. I'm going to pull you to the side like, hey, man, I saw you do some shit last week. I ain't like that shit.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, this was 50 fault. 50 started this shit. He started this shit with one of, I guess one of the girls that was with Floyd, in his harem. He mentioned something about her, like, yeah, I ain't gonna do like Floyd did you or some shit. And like, he brung up a situation. I guess he had a baby with somebody or some shit. And anyway, he brung up one of his exes or one of his current people in the stable and implied it in a not so nice manner. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, at this point, like I'm like, you like gossip. You should shade room. Like, niggas go to your page to hear about gossip and see what you talking about, not because we want to know what's going on with you musically or what you got going on. Like, literally, he said you should be a blogger. Like, you got a blog site. This is 50.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what you do. Your show did get canceled on BET after you told Irv Gotti that his show was going to get canceled because you were the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did.
So that Comedy 50 that y'all like so much, he put on a comedy show.
It's done with.
Niggas,
it's done.
It was not funny. You know what I'm saying?
But Irv Gotti's show was pretty good, though.
It was.
That shit was, that Tales, that shit was pretty good.
Full of niggas, dog.
Yeah. 50, just make some new music, man.
I fucking hate talking about 50 Cent because it always appears that I don't like 50 Cent.
I like 50.
But I do. You know what I'm saying?
I just wish Power was good again, and I wish 50 could make good music again.
Yeah, man.
And it's like that boogeyman syndrome. Like, once niggas were no longer Like, once you saw chinks in the armor and Cameron proved that, like, you don't have to be scared of this nigga, like, he lost that magnetism.
And guess what? Wasn't nobody never scared of him.
No, but you know how he used to have a real strong bully type of campaign, a bully tactic.
But when he was quote unquote bullying Ja Rule, like them niggas wasn't going nowhere. Like I wasn't acting scared. Like nigga, we was like, we gonna fuck you up when we see you. Like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
look, 50, hire back them original cast of writers that you had on Power, make Power good again, and
make Power great again.
Yeah, and like drop some good music. Then I give a fuck.
I mean, some people it's just over for musically. Not as far as like talent is concerned, but like,
yeah, like their wave has rolled off into the sunset.
Like as much as I like T.I. and I always thought he was great, like I think musically, your wave,
I don't want to hear nothing else from like if I don't want to hear a brand new T.I. album.
No, and I still will go bump all the old shit and everything.
I love trap music,
and
but
guess what? He can still rap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's not a knock to him, but like I'm just not interested.
Sometimes
no more.
that once that interest is gone, it's like.
Or they could do like interest was going in Meek, then they pushed the button and now niggas gave a fuck again. And you were right, nigga. Like that's all you wanted to hear.
Yes, I was going to
like shit you were right about.
Yeah.
That pamphlet that you're working on.
No, that's a fucking volume 4 now. You know what I'm saying? The Encyclopedia Britannica of shit I was right about.
You know what else got a weak ass double standard this week? And I don't know.
Lace fronts?
Oh man. I was gonna talk about Demi Lovato. And you talking about lace fronts.
So nigga Drake got a lace front beard.
Oh man. Is that what let's just go there. Let's just go there.
Fake beard, dog.
That's
allegedly.
No, Drake, you making us light skinned niggas. The committee met and we decided that you made us look bad.
Time out, dog. This nigga beard looks exactly like yours, man.
My shit is grown on. I wish it was a woman up in here to
look directly to that camera, fam.
Come on, rub it, bitches, rub it. Drake shit look like it's Velcro.
Dog, like
I hope it's not. But like when you see the niggas get like the male hair pieces, we saw the Velcro beards kind of like hit the internet this week.
Look, so if niggas don't care if he write his raps, all they want to listen. They're like, I just want to know. I just want to hear good music. I don't care who wrote it, right?
Right.
So is it gonna be like, well, I don't care if the beard is real, as long as it look good?
No, my nigga. Like if you are a man,
is Drake gonna make this shit popping, fam?
Drake, if you can't grow a beard, it's fine. It's really okay. I understand that's like the wave these days, but like if you can't grow a full beard, it's really fine. Wear a goatee, like do what you can.
So y'all know
have a mustache.
It's a picture that surfaced. Drake, he was out and about somewhere, and like somebody snapped a picture, and it looked like the top portion of his beard, like around
it's ungluing,
where it connect like towards your ear and mid face, like it was like peeled down a little bit. Now, granted, there was a gentleman with a white shirt behind him, and some were trying to say it was.
Maybe a shadow.
Yeah. I don't know, buddy. Because my man didn't look like he had a design on the back. His shirt looked white.
You know it would be some fucked up shit. Like you get into an argument with your girl or something and she rip your fake ass beard off.
Nigga, you get into an argument with a nigga at the bar and you slap that nigga beard the fuck off. You seen the video that surfaced a couple weeks ago with the white dude was cutting in front of the line of somebody?
Yeah, and the nigga smacked him at Hot Taco. Yeah, that was here in the city.
That was in Hot Taco?
Yes, that was at Hot Taco.
I know it was here. I couldn't.
That's where it was.
I couldn't place this joint. He fuck around smacking nigga beard the fuck off.
Nigga, you never lay that shit down.
And this nigga was like he was like, I don't want to punch this niggas. He was just.
He gave that first open hand woke him up. Now if he would have smacked him how he wanted to with that second one, that might have ended the fight.
Oh shit!
Hey man, don't cut in line in front of hungry niggas.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's get to what you was really saying.
Demi Lovato, who recently OD, was it off of heroin?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Allegedly, she overdosed off of heroin.
You know, I don't like the whole sympathy play that she's a victim of heroin. No, the bitch is a user. Okay, you are a drug addict. Let's just call it what it is. It's one in every family. Mm-hmm. You understand? Now, when Lamar Odom was doped up and had overdose, niggas was not giving him the same type of the same type of love and appreciation. He wasn't a victim. He was a fucking addict. When Whitney died, niggas was like she was a fucking addict. She was a junkie.
Who was saying that though? Because that's
Black
us.
people.
Yeah, it's us.
Black people.
You know what I'm saying? Like we be so hard on
Cousin Lamar and Cousin Whitney. We was calling them what the fuck we call Cousin Jesse or whoever in your family is on that shit. What you call them while they ain't around. You call them a fucking dope fiend, a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand why Demi Lovato is getting all this love. Now, you know, at the root cause of it, like if you having those type of dependency issues, drug abuse concerns, like that's alarming. And in no way am I going to make a joke about somebody going through that shit because I've seen that shit happen in my own family. I know people personally who have struggled with addiction. Like that shit is that shit is hard. It's hard on the people that love you. It's hard on you and your lifestyle. And I don't wish death on nobody. Like I'm just not heartless like that. I hope that she gets the help that she needs so she can continue on with her career and have a successful life. Yeah. But it's a double-edged sword. It's a terrible double standard that we're putting on display right now.
Yeah, man. And she's dealt with substance abuse issues, and she talked about it in her interviews and stuff like that when she wanted to change her life and give kids something else to. She way too fine to be fucking with heroin.
She is beautiful.
Like she like Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston used to be fine.
For sure. But that heroin will turn you into something else.
Yeah,
into
man.
a monster. Drugs will turn you into a monster.
The worst drug that you can ever possibly do that would take you from like regular looking to Walking Dead season 4, like, in a 3-month meth, dog.
Oh yeah,
that shit is. It is nothing about meth is natural. Not saying that any drug is better than the other, but like ain't nothing about all that shit is chemical.
Yeah,
and that shit sucks the life out of you, dog.
It will.
Like you fucking
meth. You'll look like you said. You look like a Walking Dead in a real short amount of time fucking with meth.
We did mention Lamar Odom. He did say he's coming back. He's playing in China. So
wasn't he in the Big 3 last year?
No.
Oh, I feel like he should be.
He might as well. I mean, they could.
But I mean, China is resurrecting niggas' career. Stephon Marbury got a statue in China. They won multiple championships.
Then they went over there and started balling.
Yeah, like resurrected his fucking career. They say D Wade got a contract to play in China, 3 years, $25 million. If he doesn't resign with the Heat.
Well, might as well go over there and get some money.
Does D Wade? I don't think D Wade is in need of money or to, continue on his legacy. He's had a Hall of Fame career. Just chill out, bro.
I mean, niggas like hooping though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
$25 million is a lot of money.
And to go hoop and go travel to fucking where I can go in China and shit.
Yeah, I take it.
Expand my brand. Now I got to work on some after basketball money because I'm not going to have these.
He signed a lifetime deal with that whatever Chinese shoe company that he wears.
But I'm also used to getting between $17 to $22 million a year just off my NBA contract. So I want to continue to bring some of that in. Like, why not?
Yeah. Why the fuck am I lying? Like I wouldn't take $25 million for 3 years.
And I'm gonna work these niggas the fuck out too. Like
you don't really even have to work them the fuck out. It's not the same level of athlete.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go over there and just like ball out on these niggas.
Yeah.
Jab step niggas flying through the first row and shit. Speaking of like double standards and man, this one is kind of I don't know, man. I was thinking about this all day, man, and I wasn't going to talk about it, but I am going to do it anyway. Have you seen all the praise that Anne Hathaway has been getting?
No, I ain't even hip.
So she actually was talking about the death of the young lady in California who was killed by the white guy.
Okay, Naya.
Yeah.
Is it Lewis or Davis? I don't want
to. Nia Wilson.
Okay, my bad.
She died after being stabbed in the neck in Oakland on Sunday night.
Right, I did see that.
By some coward named John
I've seen her parents
Lee Cowell.
I've seen her parents on the internet, man. It's fucking heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
It's always heartbreaking, man. It's always heartbreaking. I've seen Anne Hathaway all over the internet today.
What?
She spoke out about it and essentially was talking to her white folks like, look, we never gonna know what it is to be black in America type shit. Like whatever we think we know, like they go through some shit that we just gonna never understand. So
she is speaking truthful, at least in that manner.
Absolutely. You know, so she didn't say anything wrong. Everything she said was 100%. She's like, white people, including me, including you, must take into the marrow of our privileged bones the truth that all black people fear for their lives daily in America and have done so for generations. We must ask ourselves, how decent are we really? Not in our intent, but in our actions, in our lack of action.
Okay.
100%. You know what I mean?
I'm with her on that.
Oftentimes, I always wonder, however, why does a white person need to say this for it to give it validity when this is exactly what we've been saying for years?
I mean, I'm not knocking her for saying this because
this ain't got nothing to do with her. She is 100% and she's fine. But
I think that sometimes we need, people of other white people to help bring more awareness to shit that's going on. Like, I don't have any problems with white people of power and privilege using that power and privilege to shine spotlights on things that are concerning my community.
I agree, and I appreciate that. But when we say we need white people to step up, that's basically saying because y'all the only ones people gonna listen to. And that is the actual issue. Yeah, it's like when we say it, y'all don't care. Like it's only gonna be important if y'all say it, which actually underlines the problem. Like my life is not as valuable, my words are not as valuable, my experiences are not as valuable as a white person just talking about my life. Because when you talk about it, it gives it validity. But when I'm going through it, it doesn't matter. When you see it on videotape, it doesn't matter. When you marching for it, like it doesn't matter. As we countless poems and movies and everything, it doesn't matter until somebody of the white population says something. Then it's like, now it's on CNN. Now it's on every website I go through. Now it's like when I'm scrolling on Facebook, it's on all the shit's on the side. Like it's everywhere. Like this is a tragedy. The young girl who lost her life, her story not necessarily out there showing everybody what's going on. It's the white person talking about her story. So my white views on this particular situation, and I agree with Anne Hathaway 100%. I have no problem with her. I agree with her 100%. But my views as a white person on this is more important than the actual story itself. I'm like, that's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that is in
because
itself.
Now I've decided to say something about it. Now you can put me on display. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that she's shining light on it. I feel you. It's a double-edged sword, but
it's like her saying it proves that that everything she said is 100% right. Her saying it and her getting attention for saying it proves her point. So I think she did the right thing. It's not a knock on her at all. Everything she said, I agree with 100%. It's just interesting that the masses don't care unless it comes from them because the underlying thing is we don't have value.
Yeah.
That shit.
I mean, but we've said it on here before. Black and brown lives, unfortunately, don't carry the same weight and validity. And in certain circles, they don't, people don't care about it.
Yeah. So staying on this black white validity thing, something surfaced this week within the last day or so. I was up last night on my YouTubes and I was looking at Big Boy in the Morning, Power 106 out in LA. Shout out to Big Boy. I love that show, dog.
I do too.
He's a funny guy, dog.
And Big Boy throw them hands too.
He's a funny guy. But video surfaced of Eminem from like in 1999 with him on stage with Royce and a whole bunch of others. He was being Royce's hype man, and allegedly he's saying the N-word multiple times.
Okay.
Not like you're a nigger, no shit like that. But with the song, he's being a hype man. And so they talked about it on the show. Big Boy's clearly black. Everybody else in the room, white, Mexican, some other descent. And he like, I don't say the word, period. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, used to, whatever. I don't say the word, so.
Hands up.
Like, I'm not going to give nobody a pass for saying it. Do I think Eminem was trying to be out there disrespectful? Boom, boom, boom. So, no, I'm not saying I'm giving nobody a pass. And others in the room chimed in. One Mexican girl, she was like, I used to say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't say it anymore. She's like, but I said it like, I used to call other people, not even, like I would call white friends. Like, it was cool to say. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking in the comment section. People like, man, it's Eminem. He gets a pass.
That's a hard sell for me. That's a hard sell.
Then they start bringing up like, well, yeah, I do remember when he released that, the quote unquote referred to now as that Black Bitch track back in the day. It was on Infinite album when he said he used the N-word in the song. Anyway, called somebody Black Bitch, whatever. He was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Let's put that in context.
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
because Infinite was like right around that time range, 97, 98.
I think Infinite was probably recorded like 96-ish, 97-ish. But like we talk at that time, we talking about 21 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Putting everything in context. But once again, when we talked about it, it was interesting to me to see all the white people commenting about what black people can talk, what they can and what they cannot say.
Nope.
Also, it was just fun to me. Like, well, he gets a pass because it's Eminem.
Nah. I mean, I guess in the context of it, I understand him using the word. Like,
I'm a hype man.
Yeah, as a hype man to help Royce fill in when he need a little bit more power and inflection behind those words. I get it. Am I comfortable with Eminem using the N-word? Nah, I can't say that I am. Do I feel like he gets a pass just because of his presence in hip hop? No. It's just certain shit you just can't say. I don't give a fuck if it's a double standard. You just can't do it.
I tell you what, I don't agree with that shit, dog. You don't get a pass, nothing like that shit. You know who do this shit all the time? Well, on 2 different occasions I've seen this, 2 different videos. Rude Jude.
I've seen Rude Jude drop the M-word.
But he do it like I'm saying it and you can't do nothing about me. When Dusty McFly came out, this was a long time ago, he was one of the videos, he was singing a Dusty McFly song, but he was all up in the camera like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was saying it with the song, but it was kind of like this, okay. And then I came across one probably about 2 weeks ago and shit, and I shouted out to, I sent it over to somebody because we was just talking about him and shit. Like, that shit irritates me. You know what I'm saying? It's because, like, it's known that that's a quote-unquote taboo word.
Exactly.
Whether you believe somebody should say it or not, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So if I'm a hype man, I'm at a show with a bunch of black guys on stage and they saying the N-word, and I feel that I don't got to bleep it out because either A, I'm black too, like I didn't put enough, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't put enough work in where I can say the shit.
I think that's an overstep. We never gonna be that cool.
Okay.
Like, you never gonna put in enough work or whatever. It's just
no, I agree with you 110%.
Either 2 is that I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna say it, and I got a technical pass for it. I brung in my lawyer. I got a hall pass because I just said it because it was in the song. Or 3, like, why you feel so comfortable that you think that I'm not gonna say nothing to you? Like, why do you, even if you know the history of this word or whatever, when you said, if I know all this stuff, I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm not gonna just off rip disrespect the people I'm around by not saying it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this is not Eminem specifically. I'm talking about in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I think there should be. I struggle with it.
I do too. Like, I don't think is. I think we've made the word more comfortable because we use it in so many circles, and that people just feel like, oh, it's just a word. I can say it. I can say it too. It's in the English language. Why can't I say the word? But it's like certain colloquialisms, words that you use in certain segments. Like, yeah, me and you can be like nigga, but like if we in a business meeting, I'm not gonna call you, hey, my nigga. Like, there's a certain way I'm going to address you because the setting, mandates that's how we communicate with one another. It's murky territory. I am not with that shit. I don't agree with it.
I mean, I think it's not even murky. Like, it's very plain, it's very simple, and it's very straightforward.
I just think it's just because of what Eminem has done for hip hop or done in hip hop, where people's like, well, he's part of the culture. He should be able to. No, because if you strip it away, he is a 40-plus-year-old white man, blue-eyed, blonde-haired white man using the N-word, plain and simple. I don't want you saying that shit to me.
Yeah. And Eminem out of the equation, just in general.
That's what I said. Just strip it away for what it is. It's a white, like if we were out at 7-Eleven and a 40-year-old blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man called you the N-word or said the N-word around you, nigga's going to be some furniture moving up in the motherfucking 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Nigga, you going to be wearing this Slurpee.
And then I heard people, white folks, and people of Mexican descent and different descents talking about, well, why do y'all use the word, Steve?
Because I can, nigga, because I can.
Like, if it has so much history and such and such, such and such.
What Paul Mooney say? I say nigga 1,000 times in the morning. It helps make my teeth white.
Man, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, man. I don't want to say it as much as I say it. But I've been saying it for so long. Like, it's literally a thing.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with somebody, like, you said.
Like, man, we say it so much back and forth on the podcast.
Yeah. And, like, I was talking to somebody, and she was like, no, you say nigga, like, a lot. So now I've become conscious of it. And I'm like, I hear it when I listen back to the podcast, listen to it. Now it's like a thing. It's like, and it's a double-edged sword me because it's like, well, listen, man. I do say it. I do know the negative connotations of it. So sometimes I do feel, because, I be, all the other shit I be into.
Yeah.
But then I be like, well, but this is also like my culture as well. And like, why should I have to change? I battle with this shit.
If I want to stop saying it, I will. Right now I'm at a point in my life, I say it as much as the fuck I want to. And nigga, I dare you to do something about it.
Because like, I don't believe that they're bad words. But this goes contrary to this one specific word. Like, I think there's always about the intent behind the words that you're using.
Facts.
So, like, if you come in this motherfucking, like, what up, my nigga? Dog, you a hoe ass nigga for that one shit you did, dog. That shit was funny. I'm not taking that shit any kind of way.
But if somebody like them niggers in 415.
Or, so this is the example I give, right? So, if I say, you say some real stupid shit, I'm like, okay, you fucking genius. I said that shit to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't actually calling you a genius. But if I say, okay, you fucking idiot, that's a quote unquote curse word. But when I called you a genius, the same level of intent, the negative energy behind that was the same. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't necessarily think that there are words per se that are bad, but I think it's the content of them. Except with the N-word. I think they're just a hard line, fam. You can't say it.
I mean, just because I said so, it was good enough for me. Shit.
Yeah.
We had that one other topic I wanted to touch on. Because we saw recently in the news that I guess Faith Evans and Stevie J are now married. And Faith was at one point in time in her life married to the greatest rapper of all time, the Notorious B.I.G., and Stevie J is the godfather to Faith and Biggie's son, which is kind of strange.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah. He's the godfather to C.J. Wallace. And now he is your stepfather.
Now I'm your real dad.
And we were just talking, like, is there an expiration date on your old work? Because Biggie's been dead now 20 years.
You would die 97?
Yeah.
21 years.
Biggie's been dead 21 years. Faith is a grown woman. Stevie is a grown man. 20 years is a significant amount of time. Is it all right that she's moved on with her life and decided to marry somebody that he was, real cool with, cordial? I mean, Stevie was part of the Hitman, part of Stevie J. I mean, part of Diddy's production crew, go-to production crew.
Well, we gonna act like Faith didn't move on the pot.
We're not going there. We're not going.
Fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. So, but listen, I don't, like I said before, I don't think there is a playbook, so to speak.
Right.
I think everything is different. I'm just gonna tell you about me and how I govern my affairs.
Okay.
All my old work is off limits to you niggas.
But Jay, we talking about like nigga 20 plus years. Like say you get married. Say in the next 5 years you get married to a beautiful woman. Okay, you'll be married to a beautiful woman.
Yep.
You have little Jason Johnson, the fourth and the fifth running around this bitch.
Oh, I'm only having 2.
Okay, well just whatever. You have some more kids running around here. And say like I run into one of your exes. I'm still single, out in these streets, Dame going wild, West Side landlord and shit. And I run into some of your old work. Now you in a relationship. You in a happy, healthy, committed marriage.
Absolutely.
You know, me and her, just 2 adults. We happen to enjoy each other's company. One thing led to another, and now we in love.
Absolutely. 2 things can be true. I can be happily married in my new life and don't want this old one. 100% true. That's the first truth.
Why can't your old work be the love of my life?
That's the first truth. The second truth is I'm fucking you up on sight.
Well, why? Why?
That's how my loyalty works. There's no expiration date on it.
But
all my friends, every woman they've been involved with on some relationship shit, it's off limits for me.
But this vagina doesn't have no expiration date. Like it doesn't belong to you no more.
We're not talking about vagina. We talking about the intangible, the connection that 2 people have, and
that shit is over with though.
What I'm saying,
over.
If me and you are friends, we supposed to have a connection, and that's not over with. That loyalty was not over with. So if you were loyal to myself, I don't want nothing that you had. It's a lot of women in the sea. Ain't nothing extra special about this one particular one that I can't get in the one.
But you don't know what she makes me feel like.
Hey man,
she could make me feel like nigga this the one that's gonna make me put my jersey in the rafters. Like this is the one.
And maybe she do make you feel like that, but you should have never found out.
Because you dealt with her like she's off limits forever.
Your ex-wife off limits to me?
You talking about the woman that I had 3 children with?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But wait. Like, what if she?
I mean, nigga, I'm not saying I agree with this. I agree with this Faith and Stevie J shit. I'm not saying that, but I'm just.
What I'm saying is, there's certain without a conversation, that shit is off limits.
What is the conversation?
Like, fam,
you want to role play it?
Like, hey, dog, I want to give you the heads up. I've been seeing such and such, or whatever.
My ex-wife.
Oh, tomorrow. That's what I don't know. I couldn't have that conversation.
I don't know what you say.
But like, I'll put it like this: I've seen this shit go the other way. Like, I literally know people who's with somebody who was friends, and time out. Just found this shit out recently. I'm not gonna ever say no names, but people that was friends, dated, grew up, years pass on. Somebody else start dating. And they get married, and this person attitude like, fam, that was my old one. Now you married. Well, we both technically dated her at some. You know what I'm saying? Like, and niggas is not friends no more. Like,
I don't know because
like I said before, right? With the coming up the next people houses and shit like that, niggas are fucking crazy. Love, fuck what everybody talking about. Money is the root of all evil, nigga. Nothing moves on this motherfucking earth without the power. The woman. The woman is.
You're right. Whatever. There's a lot of niggas locked up because of love, lust, jealousy.
Facts.
Over a woman.
Dog, no.
I told you, but I'm not gonna say the names, but I have a very, very close friend of mine, and one of his old chicks tried to holler at me a few weeks ago. Now, he's moved on with his life, is in a different relationship, happy, healthy, living his best life with his new wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that he dealt with, back when we was in like 9th, 10th grade. I've been out of high school damn near 20 years. So we talking about like 24, 25 years ago, they dealt with each other. And she's a very attractive woman, and in a different space. If like they never dealt with one another, it'd have been a no-brainer. Hell yeah, it'd been an alley-oop for her. But because I know that y'all had this relationship, and even though this my man's, he done moved on to a marriage, I know for a fact that if he seen a picture with us together or, found out that we was dealing with one another, he feel a certain type of way about it.
I tell you what, dog. We talked off air about one of my exes and shit, and this is some high school shit. Well, it started in high school, but it lasted years after that.
Right.
And nigga that we both knew in high school, kind of like talking to her now and shit, right?
Okay.
And I don't care. Like, I literally don't care. But when I showed up at certain events and shit, because, like, we still cool, I know.
You should stop going to them events, man.
Like, niggas, look, niggas.
She not your family.
Her family is like my family, though.
No, but they not. Ain't no blood.
I mean, I got motherfuckers who closer to me than blood is. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta let that go.
Hey, look, every once in a while, nigga hit you up like, hey, I'm having a birthday party and such come through. Okay. I don't got no problem with you. We been broke up over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
We really are friends. Like, niggas holler at each other every time.
I mean, me and my ex-wife been divorced for a long ass time, but like, you know, shit, like when her grandmother passed, like that was she was like part of my life too. Yeah. And now I know my ex done moved on. She engaged to, you know, a nice gentleman that's good to her and my kids. But like I still showed up to the funeral.
Now granted, I'm not about to go to every single one of y'all family functions and shit like that. Like we not together.
Yeah, I don't pop up at Christmas or Thanksgiving, like none of that shit.
But like you don't be like, hey, my such and such birthday is this week. I'm having a party here. Come through.
Yeah.
When I come through and the rest of your family there, nigga, they still treat me as like, hey, it ain't my fault that your father still called me son-in-law.
Oh, now that's extra. That's extra.
It's not my fault though. Like I don't want her. You know what I'm saying? And like we know that we not gonna be there.
So check him. Call me Jason.
Nigga done got me out. Hey, nigga done looked out for me out of police officers. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done looked out.
Oh, okay.
Looked out for me time and time again. Like you call me fucking shit. You done got me out of some jams.
Dad, it's good to see you.
Now, granted, I'm never calling another nigga in this world dad or mom. Yeah. So when I do get married, I don't know how that's gonna work because I'm never calling nobody else mom and I'm never calling nobody else dad. I don't even give niggas the fake unks and aunts. Like I just don't. So,
I feel you.
I don't know how that shit gonna work. But I know he feel a certain type of way. I don't in this particular situation, but I know he feel a certain type of way. Possibly, maybe.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the good protocol on that shit is.
Because she asked me, and I was like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But look, high school shit is high school shit. It's 25 years.
But I mean, he still feel a certain way if he saw me fuck his old high school girlfriend.
Ooh, shit. Now, I do got other relationships that I done been in where I think when that shit be like real serious, I be seeing online like quote unquote friends and how they comments and shit be going after we broke up. I be like, I know you want to get on. You won't come out and say the shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I know I be looking kind of weird. I be looking away.
I don't know, man. I think like 20 plus, like if 20 years have gone by, like nigga, that shit is refurbished. She done repackaged that thing. Like,
yeah. So
let me scoop it.
When did your loyalty run out? Like, at what point did your loyalty run out? Because from in real
life, I don't like. I look at like the Stevie J situation. Like, Big been dead for 20 years. This nigga's never coming back. I think it's okay.
I mean, I didn't know that he was his godfather.
Yeah.
Come thinking like, nigga, he was a producer. I don't mean they was friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? I produced tracks for niggas I never even seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
for you to be the godfather, that's a little different.
He did though.
Y'all watch This Is Us, right?
I've seen it. So, I don't really watch it like that, but I've seen it.
I feel a way about that TV show because in that TV show,
but the niggas the same thing. Like now, when you die,
not the same thing. Like me and your wife, and me and my wife, like we was couples that hung out together. I pass away, you divorce your wife, and you get with my wife? Like
you dead though.
So you was plotting on he was plotting on this bitch the whole time. Cause I'm watching the show, and the whole show is flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? The whole entire show is flashbacks about boom, boom, boom. I'm like, this nigga was eyeing his wife. I saw it. I thought I saw it. A twinkle in his eye, and then 7 to 8 episodes in, this nigga the new husband. Oh shit! This nigga been plotting the whole time. This nigga weak.
But you dead though, man.
Hey, listen, dog. My loyalty stands after death, man. I got niggas.
I couldn't holler at some of your old work after you die.
No.
Come on, man.
No, not at all.
They for everybody.
All right, well.
These freaks for everybody, Jay.
I don't agree.
If she was something to you, you would have married her.
Just because she's something to me, don't mean that she's supposed to be mine forever. That does mean that she ain't ever gonna be yours. You know what I'm saying?
I would just feel like personally, I just feel uncomfortable. Like,
so what you gonna bring her to the events now?
This my lady. Yeah, I can bring her. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
No. Like, listen, I've been in this situation. Like, when you be commingling friends and shit, and then y'all not together no more, and then you come to the event, like, so do the old girl come to the new events and shit? I'm like, well, so usually there's a phone call, like, hey, you mind if to this, like, but
because when I moved on from my ex-wife and I started dating somebody else, I wanted, like, I got a good friend of mine, his mother, she, like, Thanksgiving, Christmas, like, we would always come through. And, like, when his sister got married, I wanted to bring my new thing, but I knew my ex-wife would be there. So I put a call in. I was like, look.
That's proper courtesy.
Yeah, I said, I know you invited Chris, but look, I'm living my life. This is who I'm with. Would it be an issue if I bought her? And even Crystal, I gave her a heads up because I don't, ain't no need for us to have no bad blood. Like,
but it's like, so at one point, because like when if I introduce you as my mate to all my friends and their friends' mates and shit, and we go our separate ways, how long do you keep them friendships?
I don't know. I mean, there's not an expiration. I mean, no, they could develop genuine friendships amongst them. And I can't put an expiration date on your friendship with her.
Yeah.
Just because shit ain't like, because I look at it like this, even with my ex-wife. Like, I was with her since I was 15 until I was damn near 30. So, yeah, she know all my friends. Like, we grew up together. She was part of half of my damn life. So, like, my kids are in Illinois with my best friend. Like, I didn't facilitate that. She talked to him. They talked to each other and decided he'd keep the kids for a week. So, I mean, she's developed genuine friendships with them also. It's not for me to say, like, well, now that I ain't with her, you niggas stop talking to her. Yeah. And can't nobody be your friend until I say so.
Right, I'm never going to be like, look, y'all, not with like somebody I was in a relationship with. It's just somebody who just end up bringing around, like, hey, we not fucking with her no more. like, hey.
We had homie court and we decided we banged the gavel on that one. She did to us all.
Like, hey, fam, we not really rocking with this one no more. So, But, like, if it's somebody that you have feelings for and, like, y'all was in that, like, I can't tell you not to, who you going to be friends with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, when it's time for me to move on and I'm at an event, at my friend's event, and if I bring somebody who I want to bring, you can't show up and be like,
and feel a way about that shit. Like,
now that situation ain't necessarily happened yet, but like, I don't know what to because like, for an example,
I mean,
I've been in a situation, so I didn't met friends from the exact opposite, right? Mm-hmm. So you meet, so how it is like, so you bring your girl around. And now they friends with your friends' mates and shit like that. So you get cool with the niggas and shit too on the other side. Yeah. And then y'all not kicking it no more. Like you don't be stopped being friends with the niggas and shit. You still hang out, blah blah blah. Now these niggas they mates are still friends with the other one. So like, if it's an event that I'm gonna come through, like I'm not gonna bring like my lady. If I was in a new relationship, I'm not gonna bring her around because I know. I'm not going to do it.
I don't know, man. I do what the fuck I want. I don't know. I haven't really been confronted by it because Crystal didn't end up even showing to the wedding. So, like, I've never been, even though I can talk about it, like, I've never been in a relationship for her to meet, like, this is my.
So, look, I'm technically not faced with that situation, but it could have been a situation because, like, one of my homeboys is about to get married, right? And he's getting married to a close friend of my ex. So, like, everybody's going to be there.
Yeah.
So, when he asked me, like you bringing a guest, I'm not bringing a guest. But, like, what if I was bringing a guest?
She need to be woman enough to deal with it. We ain't together no more. That's my plus one.
That'd have been really weird, though. And it would have been super weird.
But your guest got to be bad. She got to be a 12.
That'd have been super. Damn, wait a minute. So, I'm going. What if she flew over the nigga? That's funny.
That's why hey man,
to bring a guest, shit, just to back up.
Yeah, you.
Hey, look, I be that bitch by myself. This motherfucker be that bitch with a new. That's funny.
Hey man, you never like people move how they move.
I don't really care.
Yeah, people move how they move. But 20 years, Biggie dead, Hey man, that pussy is on. You know, it's released.
She's a person.
It's
man.
released.
You can't just
She's a grown.
quantify her by her pussy.
Okay, Faith Evans is just strip it away. She's just a grown woman living her life. Stevie J is a grown man just living his life.
Got on the internet and tweeted her first, middle, and last name. That man is in love.
Or it could just be VH1 setting up for a new show. We'll never know how genuine it is.
I don't know, man.
Never know.
Stevie.
God bless him.
All right, man.
You gotta whose man's is this week?
Listen, dog. I didn't know this shit was a thing. I really did not know. And y'all are fucking lucky that I am recording video for B-roll footage on my phone. So I don't have my phone to pick up the names. So today, I saw a post and had two jokers. It said, which one of these... I didn't know this was a thing. Which one of these is the big joker? Which one of these is a little joker? Now, as any sane human being would know, the big joker is the one that's actually bigger, and the little joker is the one that has a litter sign and has the writing on it. It's like...
I know that much. I'm not a spades connoisseur like yourself, but I know that much.
It's just it. But today I found out that niggas think that the little joker is the big joker. Because it says guarantee on it.
What?
I
that has you in such a fit? Like, that deserves whose man's is this?
Listen. Today I learned a lot about people. You niggas is fucking crazy, dog. Like, you are literally fucking crazy. I planned on going on my Instagram poll, and everybody who voted for that little ass joker as the big joker, I was going to call your name out and say, whose man's is this? You're wrong, man. You're wrong. What is wrong with you niggas, man?
It's spades is just a game, Jay. It's just a game.
When you get a one deck of cards and one of them is a colored joker, it got color to it, and the other one is a little joker, that's the one with the words on it too. Now, just because the pack ain't got no fucking, like, dog, what is wrong with you niggas, man?
Jay, spades is just a game, man.
Listen.
You don't win shit at the end of playing spades.
Why the fuck not? We play for money.
Ain't no championship. Ain't no spades championship of the world.
It is.
So what? You win your $20. You split it up between you and your partner, and you go on about your day.
No. It'd be high stakes spades tournament. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about having a shop talk one upstairs in that big ass room.
Come on, man. We ain't not.
Nigga, I'm talking about, nigga, that shit'd be lit. A big ass car motherfucking party upstairs. We got the big ass room, get a DJ in there. We can do a live podcast. We do whatever you want the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? But like,
you gonna be my partner?
No. Maybe, I don't know. You know what? I think technically you would have to. I had to. We got to get your spades game together.
I know how to play. I just don't give a fuck.
No, I gotta learn how you play. At the very least, one of us gotta be an expert out here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta learn your style of play. You know what I'm saying?
I try not to renege.
Just don't fucking renege.
Is this seriously is your whose man?
Who the fuck, man? Like, if you think that little joker with all the writing on it is the big joker, something's wrong with you, man. Whose man's is this? And matter of fact, I just saw Darrell tweet me and say that the one with the guarantee on there is the big joker. I'm ashamed of you, my brother. I am ashamed, man. And I even got my Jerry Rose shirt on right now, man. I'm sorry, but y'all can't do it. What's wrong with y'all, man? Whose man's is this? It's not. Like, in real life, 36 years old, dog. I've been playing fucking spades for at least 30 fucking years. I have
30 years?
At least 30
You've been playing
years,
spades
dog.
since you was 6 years.
At least, nigga. Okay? You know how niggas tell you they gotta put their 10,000 hours in? I put my 10,000 hours in, man. Okay? And I hate playing with new spades players. I hate playing with new people I never played with because their games be weak.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I only been playing spades like probably like the last 5 or 6 years.
But listen, dog. For all this time, I've never seen a nigga try to attempt to say that little motherfucker. Unless one was missing and we had to throw a 2 of heart or 2 of diamonds in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? And whenever one we write big and little on, because like when the 2 hearts and 2 of diamonds in that bitch, one of them bitches get big, one get little. You know what I'm saying? But like, I've never seen this shit until recently. And I don't know what's wrong with you niggas, dog. I don't know. Maybe some East Side niggas came and fucked the game
Oh,
up.
man.
Niggas got corrected by some East Side niggas, man. West Side niggas know that the big joker is the one on the left.
And shout out, there was a beautiful woman on the East Side I was dating that demanded that I learn how to play spades. Shout out to her.
Well, shout out to her. East Side got you together, huh?
It did. It did. There's nothing like a good East Side chick. I've said it before. There's nothing like a good East Side chick.
Yeah, there's one nice little East Side one. Yeah.
Nothing like a good East Side. And I just leave it at that.
There's one East Sider I can rock with.
There's another one that holds a special place right here.
Could be one that's holding a special place.
So my music pick of the week, a member of the Hustle Game, Dope Boy Ra. He dropped his new mixtape, Dope Sell Itself, Part 3. I think he's a dope MC out of Decatur, Georgia. I'm rocking with the mixtape. I like it. It knocks. Perfect summertime groove. So download that shit for free. FREE at Live Mixtapes, and it's dope. That's it. That's all I got. Time for the benediction. The doors of the church are open. Is there one? This is Dame Going Wild on everything that matters. Twitter, IG. Occasionally I appear on Snapchat. And that's it.
Shop Talk Podcast Studios, J Johnson 313. Hey man, go on the website and book some time, man. And guess what? It's almost all booked, fam.
We got both studios open. Are we letting niggas book the green screen room?
Yes and no. It's private right now.
Okay.
Because it's private.
You don't know
right
what
now.
you want to do, no way.
Yeah, some people don't understand. Yeah, it's private right now. We just reach out to me. And I got a couple people actually that's going to do some things in there, but it's private right now until, we can sit down and have a conversation.
Okay, fair enough.
And it was something else I was about to say, dog, but I can't think of it, so I'm not saying we the Rockefeller Podcast, but we are Jay and Dame.
Hell yeah.
Peace.